Okay, so we're live on there, and now we're going to go live over here. Okay. All right, perfect. All right, everybody, welcome into the training. So let's see. As usual, if you are new to Dubb, if this is your first time into the live training or you're just new to Dubb in general, if you can put a 1 in the chat and then put in your industry there as well, that would be really helpful if you're new to Dubb. If you're a returner, just put a 2 in the chat. That would be great. I see some names in here that I recognize, which is awesome. Welcome back to the returners, which is always fun to have people in here from returning. And it's always great to have some new folks in here as well. Last couple days, we've had some new folks, which is really, really nice. Okay, so let's see. I saw Reginald. I saw you put your one in there, life and health insurance. Reginald, if you want to say hi, I'm going to come over to you really quick. I always like to say hi to the new folks. If you want to say hello, you can unmute and say hi if you'd like to. If not, you can just say hi in the chat. Totally up to you, but I'll give you the option. Hey. Looks like you're off mute, but I can't hear you. Can you hear me, Reginald?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, how are you? Good to meet you.
Oh, thank you.
So what kind of brings you our way? You're looking to use Dubb for prospecting, client communication, all the above, or anything specific?
I'm all the above, just always willing to learn more.
Great, fantastic. What do you do any do you have people fill out any kind of forms, like third-party forms, and then they contact you, or how do you kind of get your leads?
Yeah, absolutely. That's how it's done mostly.
Okay,
Mostly
cool.
person to person, face to face.
Yeah. And I would imagine you get a lot of referrals too, probably.
Yes, I try that. So I try to work business.
Yeah, referrals are good where you can make a quick little video just introducing yourself to somebody. That's always fun. And those are simple to do. And if you end up meeting with someone, Dubb videos are great to send after. If maybe they didn't go with you for some reason or whatever, to follow up. And if someone filled out a form, and I'll show this, you can take a screenshot of something and then send it to someone and say, hey, you filled out this form. That's why I'm reaching out. Because, sometimes people will do things and they'll forget, like, oh, I did that. That's right. So it's always kind of a good reminder. Well, welcome into the training, Reginald. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat there. And for everyone that just in general, these trainings are going to be on our YouTube support channel. So it's Dubb support on YouTube. And then typically what people do is they'll come into the live training here, check it out, get the run through, and then they'll be able to go back to see the parts that they want to see later, which is pretty much, the big learning part of it. If you're learning a certain part of the mobile app or the desktop app or, Chrome extension, going back and just watching that part, and then going in there and doing something related to that while you have it open is a good way to learn. And it's the way people have learned over the years. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to walk through the basics here. I'm going to talk about strategy at different points with different parts of the technology. And then we'll kind of go from there. But if you have any questions, feel free to pop them in that chat and we'll address them on the backside as we kind of make our way through. All right, so let me share my screen here and let's begin with what Dubb is going to look like in terms of when we reach out. Okay, so let me share my screen and here we go. Okay, so when you reach out with Dubb, it's really important to remember, what is that person going to see when you send them that video? So when you record a Dubb video, they're going to see a 3-second preview of that video, an animated preview like you see right here. And that's going to be the first 3 seconds of when you hit record. So whatever you're doing, that's what's going to be the repeating image and motion of what's happening. You can, inside of Dubb, use the editing part where you can slide it to a different part of the video if you like it better visually, or you can upload your own thumbnail. But to be efficient when you're making these things, it's nice to know when you hit record that the first 3 seconds is going to repeat. Now, there are different ways to record with Dubb, different styles. But before you decide on recording, the one thing you really want to think about is, what's your hook? Why does someone want to click on your video? So you'll notice here it says, what's your hook? I have typed right here. So to figure out your hook, if you use ChatGPT, if you use Grok, if you use Gemini, if you use Auto within Dubb, our AI guide right here at the top, what you can do is go into the AI and ask the AI, say, look, here is my industry. Here's my ideal client profile, my ICP. Here's why I'm reaching out to that person or that group of people. And here is what I would like them to do. So can you give me a 5 to 6 word hook? Give me 20 of these. Give me 20 5 to 6 word hooks that are related to the reasoning of what I just said to get them to click on this video. So when the AI gives you these 25 to 6 word phrases and you have your hook, Then you want to decide, how do I visually want to convey that? So the reason we say 5 to 6 words is because typically on the whiteboard that you see there on the Dubb mobile app, it's about 30 something characters. Also, you want to think about the space in your subject line when you send this out. So 5 to 6 words is usually pretty good. So when you have that list, just give it a human pass. The ones you like, the ones you don't like, tell the AI to adjust it. Once you have your hook and the reason you're sending this video, then you can decide on the style. Now there are different ways to style to record with Dubb. This one right here was recorded with the basic webcam inside of the platform. And then I got the Dubb mobile app on my phone, and there's a little whiteboard feature where you can type. The last part of it, since it is an animated GIF, you want to wave and point. It doesn't have to be a performance, just something fun like that. There's some movement to it. Now, from this webcam, you also can put a virtual background behind you. So you can do something just like this. So it could be someone's profile, it could be a website, it could be an article you want to share, it could be a screenshot of an action that someone took, as long as it's giving context. If you're in real estate, you can put a property behind you. Maybe someone's interested in a property, just drop it behind you. You also can do a combination of a virtual background and holding up the whiteboard. So you can do one or the other or both, and it really kind of complements themselves because you can give context behind and have your hook right there. So if I was going to do the same thing with that profile behind me, I could have the same profile, but now I'm also holding up the whiteboard. So one or the other or both. Now you also can do this style right here. This is a screen recording option on Dubb. This is a browser-based screen recorder called the Dubb Chrome extension. So anything browser-based, any website that you want to be on top of where you're explaining something visually, this is a really nice way to do it. So to get the Dubb Chrome extension, which you see right up here at the top, you just Google Dubb Chrome extension, and it's a 3-step process to get it pinned up here in the browser. Now, you'll notice I have some annotation arrows pointing towards the bubble. You can do that. Inside the bubble, again, I have my whiteboard. Now, I could be inside the bubble just waving like this and pointing at the title. That's great. But why not have an additional message about this? Because we can clearly see it's a market update, but there's been a big change in the market. So whatever site that you're sharing, whatever industry you're in, think about that additional message that's available to get someone to want to click. And you also have the mobile app. So the Dubb mobile app does a few things. You can have a virtual background behind you, like you see right here. You can have some text on the screen like that. You also can just type your hook, like we just talked about. I can have the hook above my head, below, to the side, wherever I want to put it, I can have it on the screen as well. You also have with the Dubb mobile app, picture in picture. Picture in picture is, hold on, let me just stop 1 second. Let me make sure everybody's on mute. Okay, there we go. So the picture in picture app is using both cameras on the phone. So, and when you're recording, it's going to record what's in front of you and you're on the screen as well. So real estate folks like it a lot because when you're doing this, you're not just seeing what's in front of you, you're actually guiding the person through and they can see your expressions. And, if you're excited to show them a certain feature or something, that really works well. If you're not in real estate and you're at an event and there's a bunch of people there, why not record the crowd and say, hey, listen, this is what's going on. And then you can send that video out to your contacts. If you're with a client and you want to do a quick video testimonial with them, you could have them sit across from you, film them, and then you're in the corner just like that, asking them questions. If you want to share a website with someone, you could be in front of your computer, pull up the website, take your phone, and just lean in while you're recording. And that's a cool kind of visual difference, something you can send. The whole idea here is to be able to send things that are visually different. Like if you look at this right here, this is an example of a screen recorder, not the Dubb Chrome extension that I showed you earlier. This is a separate one. This is called the Dubb desktop app. And the desktop app is like a little drone that flies over the top of everything on your computer. So in this case, I pulled up a website and the Dubb desktop app can zoom in and crop. So you'll notice I zoomed into a certain part of the page and I'm pointing at something. And we'll show the difference in a little bit between the Chrome extension and the desktop in terms of what they can do. They're both screen recorders. But the whole idea is when you send someone these videos, they are visually different. They have a hook. So when someone gets them and they click on them, it's about the experience they have now. So when they click on the link, they're going to get on a customized landing page that we call a preset in Dubb terms. So this preset is going to have your logo right over here to the left. It's going to have the initial video you created right down here in the middle. And then it's going to have playlist videos right here that will play automatically after that video is concluded. It's very seamless. It will run right into the next video. The power of the playlist videos is it not only gives people the opportunity to learn more, but it also gives you the flexibility in these first videos to really focus on that hook and that knowledge or questions that you have for that person or people. Because in the playlist, you can have one video that you record one time, minute, minute and a half, and it's basically your pitch video, why someone should go with you with your product or services, and you record it once and it will always play after. And the fact that you have that there frees you up to be able to really focus on the hook for that person or those folks. And these initial videos should be pretty quick, 30, 40 seconds, get in, get out, have them take an action. You can even hint and say, by the way, check out this next video. It's going to be about, my background, what we do, blah, blah, blah. And then it will run right into it. And if you have video testimonials, this is a really good spot to have them in the playlist. If you don't have video testimonials, I'll show you a cool way to get them that's convenient for both sides. Now, below here, you have your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do after they've consumed this content? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? It's probably the most popular button in sales. Do you want them to check out your website? Do you want them to download a document, a listing agreement, a guide, a contract? Do you want them to fill out a form? Do you want them to email you back? Do you want them to leave a review? Do you want them to check out a case study? So there's a number of choices you can have down here. If you have multiples, I would go in order of importance from left to right. And if you want to get video testimonials like you see right here, this is a way that Dubb users have done it over the years, and you can use this reply with video button right here. So what you would do is you'd record a video and you'd have this button below it, reply with video, and you'd say, hey, this is Rob. Listen, thanks so much for using Dubb. We would love to get a video testimonial from you. All you need to do is click the reply with video button below. It's not complicated. You don't have to download anything. And let me know whatever you enjoyed about the platform or whatever you'd like to say. They send the video back to you and you add it right here to your playlist. The last part of this page over here is the AI, right over here, the AI assistant. It's called SIA, the Sales Interactive Assistant. And this has been really good for people that have used it. It's not a necessity. You don't have to have it on the page. It's a little button inside of Dubb. You can remove it or not have it on the page if you don't want to. But we've had good feedback where people land here and sometimes they have questions before they want to take that next step. So this gives them the ability to interact in real time. You can have up to 20 FAQs. 3 of them will show here. And you can click one of them here or ask the AI a question. And when the AI gives the answer, it's going to want to push for your desired outcome. So it gives the answer. And then at the bottom, it says, hey, you're ready to book a time with Rob, because that's what I want people to do for the next step. But whatever you want them to do, that's what it's going to push for. It's not just going to give the answer. It wants to give the answer and then push for whatever the next outcome is going to be. Now, the AI is educated in a couple ways inside of Dubb. It's educated with individual website pages where the AI will learn what's physically in text on those pages. And you also can upload a PDF as well. So you can do one or the other or both, and the AI will become educated on what you're doing and help you converse and hopefully help you close some deals. Now, the landing pages here, the presets, these are really powerful when you can make them specific to your audience. So if I was in recruitment as an example, and I worked with employers and candidates, I would want to have a preset landing page for the employers and a preset landing page for the candidates. Same thing for the splits in real estate, mortgage, insurance, coaching, consulting, whatever, financial, whatever industry you're in. If there's a different message for that part of the audience, create a different landing page preset for that. And when you get on a paid plan with Dubb, one of the first things the team does is meet you in Zoom, and you have an optimization setup where they'll help you set up the buttons, the pages, all that good stuff. And everything here is going to be tracked. So you're going to know, did they open the email? Did they click on the video? What percentage of the video did they watch? Did they click on any buttons? Did they interact with the AI? Did they just view the page? All of this gives you the ability to follow up in a really smart and informed way. Now, how would we record these separate types that we're looking at here? How would we record a webcam video like we see here? So what you're going to do is go inside of Dubb. You're right inside the dashboard here, and you're going to click on the red camera icon right here at the top. This is going to open up your webcam right here. If I want to have my virtual background behind me that you saw earlier, all you have to do is go below, select virtual background, go to your photos right here, and then upload any screenshots that you have, all the stuff we just talked about, profiles, articles, websites, properties in real estate, actions, screenshots of something, whatever it is, load them in here. It creates a library for you, and then just select the one you want, and it puts it behind you, just like you see right here. And you just want to make sure you have a good front light. I have a ring light in front of me now. You could do a natural light as long as you lit up good in the front. If you're going to use your hands in talking, I would stay within your shoulder range. If you go out here, you kind of get lost a little bit in the soup. So I would stay right in here. And to get the whiteboard that you saw when I was holding up the message, you would get the Dubb mobile app on your phone. And when you have the Dubb mobile app, this is how you would locate the button. So here is the mobile app, and there is the square with the little person right in the corner right there. So when you select that, that is where you will be able to type. And all I was doing before was I was typing the hook. Type it, turn it, just like this. And if you want to do both at the same time, you can do that. Just click virtual background down here like you did. Come back up here, and now you've got both options right here. Now, if you want to use a teleprompter, with Dubb, you have a teleprompter option on all of the recordings. But to use a teleprompter, you have to have a script saved in Dubb first. So you either can go inside the Dubb platform like this. You're inside Dubb. You go over here to the left navigation, right over here, click Assets, and it's Scripts right here. So when you select this, you come in here, you click the blue plus button to the right, give your script a name, copy and paste it, write it in here, save and close it. You also can access scripts right here. So if you go up here above, you click in here, create new script right there. Or you can choose a script that you have in here, or you can search for it by title. And once you have it, click on it, and now the teleprompter opens right here. So now you have the option where you can control the speed, which is right here. You can hit the play button, see if you like that speed. You can back the text off, or you can zoom it in. And if I was going to use this, I'm going to hold up my phone here. I'm going to hit record, and now I'm going to get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and here we go. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit the pause button if I'd like to hit the pause button, stop the recording. I can click it again to resume, to keep going. If I want to delete, it's the red X. It'll ask you, are you sure? And if you'd like to save this video into the Dubb platform, it's the check mark right here. So this is one of the most straightforward ways you can communicate right from your webcam. So I'm going to hit the check mark, and this is going to save it into Dubb. Now, when it saves it into the platform, any video you save recording here, it's going to bring you to the video edit page when you save a video into Dubb. I'm just going to select a different video because that one's still transcoding. So let's just grab a different video down here. Let's see, which one do I want? Now let's just grab this one. Okay. So when you have a video saved into Dubb, you have the ability at the top to hit the pencil icon, and you can change the name or give it a name internally right up here at the top. Just click the check mark when you're done, and that will save it. You also have the ability all the way to the right to click this little box icon with the arrow to. What you're going to do here is when you click this button, it's going to open up a new tab, and you can preview what this video looks like on a landing page that we just talked about. You have your playlist videos, your buttons, your AI assistant. You can see what that looks like. Now, if you want to change that preset background that you just saw, all you have to do is go to this drop-down menu right here, and you can choose a different preset landing page that you've already created. Click it, and it will change everything about that background, the buttons, the videos, everything, if you want to do that. You'll notice this check mark is here. This is my default preset. So when I record a video, you always have to have a default preset landing page so it can be on something. So whenever I record a video, it will always be that same landing page unless I change it. Now, you also have the ability to download an MP4 version of every video that you record and save into Dubb. Downloading the MP4 is great because you can use it for your social media uploads because the platforms really like the raw videos that you can upload. Every Dubb video also has a QR code, which is right over here to the right. So if you're doing any kind of physical mail marketing within your industry, making a fun QR code video is great. Really informs them. You could say, hey, thanks for taking me out of your mail stack. If you're in real estate and you're doing an open house, you can have that placard sitting on the counter. They scan it. It says, hey, thanks for coming to the open house. If you want similar properties you want to check out, you can check these out down here. If you're at a live event, you can pre-record a video that says, hey, it was nice meeting you at the event. You can click here to stay in touch. And then when you meet someone and they scan your QR code, that's the video they're going to see. And obviously, if you have a booth in an event, it's easy to do that right there and have it set up. Now, on this page as well, you also have stuff down here. So you have analytics. So if you want feedback from our AI coach, Kyra, you can just click generate after you record a video, and it will give you delivery analysis feedback. It will give you feedback on visuals and on the content itself. If you click the details tab, this is going to remind you of what buttons are below your video, what sales assistant you have on the page, and what playlist videos are going to play after. And I can change these right here if I want to. I can add a video, add a button, take it away, whatever I'd like. And if you already sent this video to someone, you already sent it, but you forgot to make a change to the buttons or the videos, you still can make your changes here, and then it will refresh on the other side for the person. You also have an editing tab. So any Dubb video you save into Dubb, you can edit. So you can hit the play button. Email templates help. You can drag your timeline. So let's just say I want to cut something out. I'm going to drag my timeline to this first point right here. I'm going to select the scissors, and now you'll notice it's cut in two. I can hit the play button or drag it to the second cut point. Let's just say it's right there. Scissors. And now I have three pieces that I can do what I want with. So whatever's highlighted in orange, that's the one you can get rid of. Hit the trash can, and it's gone. If you want to bring it back, just click undo, 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 and you're right back to where you started. There's also a design tab. So like I mentioned in the beginning, the first 3 seconds is your animated preview when you hit record. But if you want to change that, you can drag your timeline right here to a different part of the video that maybe you think is visually more interesting. You can do that. Or you can upload your own thumbnail. So it's up to you. But I think the best option is, when you're efficient, you know what you want, you can just record it the first time and then you're good to go. So you recorded a video, you have it on a nice preset landing page, and now you would just like to send the video. So to send it, we're going to go over here. We're going to open up a compose. And when we do, I just save a little template here in Gmail. Let me just grab this one here. And when you want to share this, this is what's going to happen. So let me go here. Okay, so best practice here. You always want to have the word video in the subject line. It is the very first thing someone sees. It is still very rare that people have that in their inboxes. And if they do, they're probably sending a Dubb video. And then you want to have your hook that we talked about. Remember the hook in the beginning. You have your hook in the subject line. Little bit of text in here, and then you want to add the video in. So to add the video in, you can go right inside of Dubb, right inside here. And any video that you select, you can click the big blue share and send button. When you select it here, put the email in to get that nice tracking. And again, you can add a little text at the top of the video, a little message if you'd like to. Click copy for email, and then it's just a copy and paste. And you drop it in just like this. Now, there's also another way to do this, and it's with a shortcut. So the shortcut exists for Gmail and Outlook 365. And the shortcut is this. So you'll see right down here, there's a Dubb button inside of Gmail, the little Dubb symbol. In Outlook 365, it's off to the right. The reason that button is there is because I have the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder right up here at the top. That's pinned. So I have it. So that enables that button to appear. So when I select that button, I can record a video right here inside the email, or I can turn my camera off and I can scroll through my video library and find the video I would like to share. So let's just say it's this video right here. I click advanced options. I put the email in, again, so we get that advanced tracking, add some personalization text if I want to. And then all I have to do is just click insert video and it pops it in just like that. So 2 options there. Now, as far as screen recording, the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder that I mentioned earlier, this one right here, how would we use something like this? So again, this can be used on any website, browser-based, that you want to be on the screen explaining something. We're going to look at reaching out on LinkedIn as an example. But again, any website this can be used for. So if I want to reach out to Ruben, I'm going to click the Dubb Chrome extension symbol at the top. It's going to open up and it's going to put me right on the page. So when I'm on the page, I want to think about whatever website I'm on. I want to think about the size, placement, and shape of my webcam. So shape-wise, I can change the shapes right here. And you just want to change it to whatever the aesthetic of the website is. I'm going to stay circle because Ruben's in a circle. Size can be adjusted right here when you drag it like this. I don't want to go too big because I'm covering everything. And then where do I want to put myself as far as a cool spot? I'm going to put myself right next to Ruben right here. I can zoom myself in for a tighter frame. I can back myself up. I can physically move myself inside here if you want better framing for that. I can jump to full screen when I want to make a point about something and go back to the page. I can turn my camera off if I just want to do an audio walkthrough. I also can use my headshot if I want to use my headshot. But if I am live, I can also add a virtual background behind me as well, like we just did before. You have an annotation tool right over here to the left that you can use. You also have a teleprompter. Now, this one's a little bit different. This one you can move around. So I find my script like we did before. Let's just grab this one right here. And I also can grab the sides here like this, and I can control the speed right down here, back the text off, all the stuff we just did. The only difference here is I can move this thing. So I'm going to put it up towards the camera at the top. Now, when you use the Chrome extension, if you're going to use the teleprompter, just as a note, remember the Chrome extension is browser-based. So you can't go full screen in your browser if you want to use the teleprompter because it's going to hide the teleprompter tab. You physically won't be able to see it or get to it. So you want to leave a little bit of a gap. So when you hit record, you can physically tap it, bring it forward, and then you're able to use it. You also have 3 orientations to record with Chrome. You can do camera, which opens up like a webcam. You can do tab, which is what I'm on right now, where if I hit record, it won't show any of the tab mess I have at the top. And if I go screen, it's going to get my entire computer screen. So if I want to bounce around, like if I start here on LinkedIn, say, hey, Ruben, I want to show you this website, I can jump onto another tab and it will follow me over to the other tab. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get my whiteboard ready because it's always good to have that additional message that we talked about. And I'm going to hit record to the right. And this is what this would look like. So I'm going to choose my tab. There it is. I'm going to click share. I get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and here we go. Hey, Ruben, what's going on? This is Rob. Listen, I wanted to send you this quick video because I know that you're in technology, but I did not know that you wrote a book, and I love click and record. So again, I did my whole animated GIF, point, whatever I want to do, right? And then I jumped to full screen. Jumping to full screen is kind of cool when you make these videos in general, because when you want to make a point about something, what's better than changing the visual, making the point, and then going back to the page? You can do this in a few different ways. You can take your mouse, hover over the webcam like I'm doing right now, double click, it brings you to the full screen, double click the screen to go back. You also can hover over and click this button right here, jumps you to full, click down here, it brings you back. You also can click the button down the bottom on the control panel, click it here to go back. You can scroll around, you can be very free-flowing, very organic. You also can hit the pause button down the bottom. Stop the recording. You don't have to do it all at once. And then click resume when you're ready. You have an annotation tool right over here where you can do arrows. You can underline some things. You can do some text on screen. You can put things in numerical order of importance. You can draw, you can do circles. And all of these annotations are going to stay sticky. So if you continue down the page, they will not follow you. So if you want to reach out on LinkedIn, if you want to share any website where you're on top of it, explaining it, going through something visually, this is a really nice, quick way to do it. So I'm going to hit the check mark down here. And again, the check mark is going to bring our video inside the Dubb platform where I am going to be able to do some things that I just did before on the video edit page. Now, the video I just recorded, how would I share that with Ruben? Well, what I want to do is I want to connect with Ruben first. So I'm in connection with him. And then I want to click message. And when I click message, you're going to notice the Dubb button shows up at the bottom, right down in here in the message window, because we have an integration with LinkedIn. So when you click on that, it's going to open up the Chrome that we just used. And you're going to see me scrolling through my video library like I did before in the email. Find the video you want, click insert, and then you can highlight the text like this and change it to something personal, whatever your message would like to be, and then click send. And then Ruben's going to see that nice animated GIF in his inbox, which is way better than just the text-based stuff. Okay, so now we're going to look at another screen recorder. This is going to be the Dubb desktop app. So all you have to do is Google Dubb desktop app, download it for Mac or PC. And then when you do a Mac, the little D symbol is going to be up here at the top, and PC it'll be at the bottom. You can see the different things it does right here. You also can click View Quick Menu, and it will pop up separately right here on your screen. I'm going to click Record Screen so we can see the differences now between Chrome and desktop. So I'm going to click Record. And the first thing we're going to see as far as the similarity is going to be the webcam. So the webcam has all the same functionality that the Chrome had that you just saw. The annotation tool can do all the same stuff you just saw. The only difference with the annotation tool with the desktop is when you use it, they're not going to stay sticky. They're going to follow you. So you want to use it, delete it, and keep moving. If you use the teleprompter, this is similar to the Chrome where you can physically move it around, but different when you find your script. So let's just grab this one right here. So what you can do is the first option here is going to be auto track. That's voice recognition. So if I was going to hit record right now, and this script would go at my speed and my pace. So you have that as an option here. Now, if you want to use auto scroll, like you don't want to use voice recognition, you like the scroll option like you just saw, click that button closed, and now you can adjust the speed up or down. So you have that as an option. So auto track or auto scroll. Now, as far as recording, this is another big difference here. There is a red slash right down here in this square right here. What this means is if I was going to hit record right now, it would get my entire computer screen. If I get rid of the red slash by clicking on it like this, now I'm given a drop down of choices in terms of the borders of what I'm recording. So right now it's on custom, which means I can crop around anything I would like to crop around. So I can crop around a website, a document, a video, a Canvas slide, whatever it is, whatever's inside the blue lines here will be part of the recording. And I can get very specific about what I'm showing. You also can click down here and go 16 by 9. You can go landscape for YouTube. You even can go 9 by 16 if you want to go portrait and record something for social media right in this format right here, right from your desktop, which is pretty convenient. Now, the recording part of this is different as well. So when I hit record here, I'm going to tap this red camera button right here, get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and now I am recording. I can pause and resume. The difference is the saving part. Like we've just seen 2 times before this, when you hit the check mark, you're going to save it into Dubb. That's not the case with the desktop app. When you select the check mark here, it's going to open up a new preview window, and you have just recorded a clip. So the desktop app is a clip recorder. So we're going to record a bunch of clips, merge them together into one video, and then save it into Dubb. The Chrome extension was just one video you pause and resume and save. This is clips. And the cool thing about clip recording is that you can drag and drop videos from your computer. So if you have an MP4 file of a computer on your computer, you can drop it right in here and make it part of the story. Now, what I've just recorded right here is a screen recording clip. So how would I keep recording now? Well, I'm going to move my preview window out of the way. And let's just say I want to pull up something different. I'm going to pull up this here. This is going to be my second clip. So what I'm going to do is there are 3 creative icons down to the bottom left of this preview window. The one all the way to the left that I'm hovering over right now is record screen video. That's what I just did, that style. I'm going to click that there. It's going to bring me right back to where I was. And now I can just frame it however I want. Where do I want to be? What am I talking about? Click record. And now I'm going to be recording a second clip in that same style that I just did before. Hit the check mark. And here is going to be the second clip. And these clips can be moved in any order that you would like. So you don't have to record chronologically, which is it's one of my favorite parts. You can do the middle, the end first, whatever you want. And you also can tap the 3-dot menu of every clip and download it or delete it if you don't like it. Now, if I want to continue recording in a different style for a clip, there's a webcam option down there. So down at the bottom left, I'm going to click on webcam, opens up my webcam. And now I'm going to hit record. And this could be my, beginning clip. It could be my end clip. It could be, I just want to make a point about something very specifically and it looks visually different. Check mark. And now you're able to, looks like I'm not happy about something. So, or I'm really intently explaining something. So you can move this wherever you'd like. And then the last option down here is Dubb Narrator. So Dubb Narrator gives you the ability to play a pre-recorded video inside of a bubble. So if I want to sit in front of my webcam beforehand, have a teleprompter script in front of me, and I want to talk about a market update, I can record that video, save it into my Dubb video library, and then here I can click Dubb Narrator. It will take me inside the video library. Let's pretend this is the video that I recorded. And now all I need to do is just pull up the website or whatever I want to show and hit record. And now the pre-recorded version of me is going to do the talking. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video. I can pause and resume, do whatever I want. So it's a pretty cool option to be able to pre-record something and then put it on top of anything, and you can just relax and scroll around and do whatever you want. Now, when you're ready to merge all of these clips into one video, you can either click the upload button to the bottom right, that will merge them and upload them, or you can select the edit button, which will merge them together, but it will also give you the ability inside the desktop app to edit the video like we did inside of the platform. So you have a full-on editor right down here like we do inside of Dubb. You also can click this little smart cut button. If you click this here, all the different pink areas you see here, you can get rid of. Those are the silences in my video. So if I want a tighter cut, I have the ability to click that to get one. And if you want to download the video before you upload it into Dubb, it's this download button right here, and then you can upload it into the Dubb platform. The only reason I've downloaded it here before is if I did a really long video, like a YouTube video, and had a lot of stuff, I would either download the clips individually just to be safe, or I'd download it there beforehand. But most of the time, you don't need to, and you can just click upload. Okay, so the last kind of recording we're going to look at is going to be the Dubb mobile app. And the Dubb mobile app is very similar to the desktop app in the fact that it's also a clip recorder. So the mobile app, the advantage you have with that is obviously you can be wherever you want, and the cameras are amazing on the mobile apps typically. So here's what you can do. So let me show you the mobile app here, and here's how you would record a video. Okay, so let me go back to the home area. All right, so this is the home area of the mobile app right here. So to record a video, you're going to tap the blue camera icon that sits right at the bottom. And when you select that here, that's when it's going to open up your camera. Now, when you use Dubb for the first time, this will be defaulted for a minute. You can do the different exact times down here at the bottom. I always slide mine over to 10. It will stay sticky every time you open the app. It'll be on 10 minutes. To record, tap the circle, and now I am recording. I can pause and resume this recording right here with the pause button. And to end the recording, I can tap the circle again, and now it ends it. And here is the clip that I've just recorded. So just like the desktop app that we just saw, the mobile app is a clip recorder. And the clip has been downloaded to my photo video area on my phone automatically, so I do have it as a backup. I'm going to tap the circle again at the bottom, and now I'm recording again. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds to register the recording. Tap the circle again at the bottom, and there is the second clip that I've recorded. And I can move these in any order that I want. I can take my finger, hold one for a second, and slide it. So this gives you the ability, again, to record out of order, which again is very, very convenient. I really like that. So now, if you tap a clip individually, you can delete, download, trim, and if you select edit, it gives you the ability to do a bunch of stuff here. You can tap the music icon over here to the right. You can add a whole library of like royalty-free music you can use. Just make sure when you adjust the levels. Oh, whoops, looks like I'm frozen here. Hold on. Stand by. For some reason, the mobile app likes to freeze when I'm showing this. All right, let me go back in. Okay, let's see. Okay, am I still frozen? Okay, there we go. All right, I think I'm good. All right, so the point is when you click on this thing in here, you're able to edit it. At the bottom, you can add music. You can add text on the screen if you want to. You can do a voiceover. You can speed up the action. You can add burned in subtitles here. You can do it at the end. So a lot of cool functionality right here within each clip that you can add. You also can physically move them around. You can take your finger here. I think I showed you this, and you can drag them around to different cut points. Okay, let me hit record one more time just so I have another clip. I accidentally deleted it. Oh, now I got 3. There we go. All right, so these icons right over here. How would you, what would you do here? So you're going to tap the eye icon at the top right, the pencil icon up there, and you're going to see that this gives you the different descriptions of these different buttons over here. So when you do the tooltip at the top, that's what it will give you. This one right here is countdown timers. I usually go with 3 seconds because it feels like just the right amount of time before you hit record, 3, 2, 1, and you're recording just like this. Now, you also can use video stabilization. So if you are doing a walk and talk and you feel like it's a little too all over the place, you can select this button here, do low, medium, or high, and it pretty much will take it from this to more like this, just smoother. And if you want to take a video that you've recorded on your phone outside of the mobile app and you want to add it here, just go to the folder button. It will bring you to your photo video area, find the video that you want, and then just add the clip, and then you can move it around. If you want to record what's on your screen, this button. If you want to use filters, this button right here. So filters is black and white, skin smoothing, different kind of color gradations that you can use. You have all kinds of different choices that you can do. Picture in picture that I showed in the beginning is right here. So this is a really powerful one because again, it can show what's in front of you and you can be on the screen at the same time. So I can move myself around, I can zoom in, back up, zoom into the background, back up, whatever I would like to do. You also can add a virtual background down at the bottom. So like I showed you in the beginning with the webcam, just on your phone, take screenshots of whatever you'd like, click here, and then just add it behind you, and you're able to record it. And when you're done and you're ready to merge all these clips together into one video, just select the blue button to the top right. That's going to merge everything together, and you're going to have a finished copy of the video on your phone in your photo video area. And then you'll have the ability right now to click the blue the blue upload button, and that will save it into the Dubb platform. Now, the Dubb mobile app also has a home area where you can send videos. So right here in the middle is your video library. Just select the video you want. There's a blue button in the middle that says share video. Click copy for email, and it's copied to your clipboard, and then you can paste it. Click copy for SMS, copy to your clipboard, paste it into your SMS. You also can use the icons to the top right of the video. So you can tap the block icon, that's for email, paper airplane icon, that's for SMS. Now, if you do have a CRM that you're using, let's say you have a HubSpot or a Salesforce or a Go High Level or something that you really enjoy in terms of just, you have workflows set up in a CRM and you have everything in there, but you just want to add video. You don't want to, you love what you have and you've had it for a while. If that's the case, we have a whole list of companies that we have integrations with. So you can keep what you love and just add videos to it. Now, if you don't have a CRM or you're looking to switch, Dubb is a CRM. So over here to the left, you can click CRM. You can upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tasks, deals, tags. You can do campaigns within Dubb, bulk, email, and SMS. You also can do automation, workflows, SMS and emails, drip sequences. Those all work great. When you sign up for Dubb, we do our own drip sequence where you get about a 12 series of emails with new information each time, which really helps people bring them back into the fold and remind them of why they took that initial step of signing up. Now, here in the dashboard, we also have something cool here. So I mentioned Auto in the beginning, our AI guide here. Auto can write a script for you. So if you type into Auto, hey, Auto, I need a script on, whatever it is, or I need an email, whatever you'd like. You can do it right here or up over here to the top. See where it says AI Assistant up here at the top? You can click this and it will open up the AI writer separately. And inside here, there's a cool little function over here to the right. This little people icon right here. See what it says basic and sales? So imagine for a second I was in real estate and I worked with buyers and sellers. I would want to create a profile for my buyers and a profile for my sellers so the AI can learn about this part of my audience. So whatever industry you're in, like the segmentations we talked about earlier with the landing pages, do the same thing here. So you just answer the questions in here. The AI learns about this part of your audience. You even can apply the have method writing structure, which is whenever you're going to write something, it can always open with a hook. It always addresses the needs. It provides value and it extends a call to action. You don't have to select it, but if you want it baked into what it's writing structure-wise, you can just select it here. So you just come in here and say, okay, what part of my audience am I working on today? Select the one you want. That way the AI remembers everything that you told it and can take that into account when you're writing. Then you just come in here and you just choose a prompt. I'll just say for this one right here, I'll click less. There's my prompt. I'll say on why video is great for growing sales. And then just choose your length right down here. You can go up or down, click submit. And then the AI is going to take into account one, your audience, the prompt that you gave it, and then any additional information like I just gave right there. And when it gives an answer here for the script writing, you have the ability to have it previewed in a voice right here. You can have it read back to you in an AI voice. You can copy to the clipboard, put it where you want. You can import it directly into scripts, which again is right over here to the left under assets, and it will save it right in there so you have it as a teleprompter video. You even can do an import to voice video, which is if you ever wanted to send a video where maybe you didn't want to be in camera for the day or whatever the case was, you can have the AI voice down here send a little video. It's a little waveform action with a photo that you can upload. So it's my headshot, and there's like a little waveform that kind of shows the voices speaking. You can send that. So it's a little bit better than sending just a text-based message if you want to be able to do it. Now, also within the dashboard here, if you need help with Dubb, you can ask Otto right inside here and say, hey, listen, how do I use the Chrome extension? How do I do email campaigns? It can answer that question. It also can answer strategy questions. Hey, I'm in recruiting. What are the top 5 videos I should be sending? So it's a pretty powerful tool to be able to use Otto right here. If you wanted to talk to the team, you can select the green bubble down here to the bottom left. And this is our intercom system where you can chat with an AI, chat with a member on the team. You also can do keyword searches right in here, and it will bring up an article and video related to what you're looking for. If you need additional training, right down over here to the right is going to be training right here. This second link right here, if you select this, it's our Dubb Academy library, which has a bunch of videos in here that are all labeled about different ways to use Dubb. Now, you also have founder coaching right over here. So if you are part of our Pro Plus plan and you want founder coaching every Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. PST with Darius and Ruben, the founders of Dubb, they have their own curriculum. It's a deeper dive. They have an open mic that you can fill out about your business where they can give you advice in and out of the platform. It's pretty awesome. It's once a week and it's on Tuesdays at 11:30 a.m. PST. Now, we also have down here to the bottom left referrals. So if you click apply now down here, this is our Dubb partner program. It will create a little referral link for you, and we do a 30% recurring commission on anybody that subscribes to Dubb through that link. So if you shared it with me and I subscribed, you get 30%. And if I make my own link now and I share it with somebody else, it's an additional 10%. So a simple 30 and 10. And we're really supportive of the partners. If you have like a Tech Tuesdays or you want us to come in and kind of pitch to a group that you have brought together, just let us know and we'll come in and do that. You also can invite them in here to the live training, dubb.com/T, and they can come in here and experience it. But share that referral link. So if you're on a paid plan with Dubb right now, think about, do you know 4 or 5 people that you can share that link with? And then you got a free account. And we have partners that are doing well beyond that, every month. Now, there is something cool that we just added to Dubb. This is a new addition. So up here at the top, we've had it for a couple of weeks now. If you click the red camera icon up here, this is going to give you ability. When you click prompt, see what it says prompt right over here? When you select prompt, this is our new AI video that we have in here that you can create. So this type right here, the video types you can create, intro hook, like I'll just put this in.
Are you ready to solve your biggest problem right now?
So you have intro hook you can create, greeting video. You can create a user-generated content video, so it visually looks different. Commercial hook, all of these are choices in here. So if you want to create a cool AI video, you can have it supportive of your human efforts. Like if I had a cool intro hook video, then it would just go to a video with me. So you can use this in many different ways, but you have the option right here inside the platform. Again, you can select an AI profile. Remember your audience, select your audience, and then come down here, give it a video prompt. So if you have your own vision in your head about what you want, definitely, like if you have a camera angle, you want to get super creative, you can. If you do something simple, then the AI is going to flesh it out and give you some options. I'm going to put great white shark swims towards camera and says, welcome to the training. I always like to do this one. Okay, and then down here at the bottom, you can select landscape or portrait and the duration time. This usually matches what you select. So I have it on intro. Intro is 4 seconds. If you have it on commercial, it'll pop it to 8 or 12. So it's a little bit longer. Now, when you're ready to go here, as a reminder, you can't put in your face, celebrity faces, historical figures, any of that stuff. So when you click generate concepts, it's going to give you 3 choices. And you can select all 3 if you want to, and the AI will generate all 3 examples. If you only want to do one, just pick one. You don't have to pick all 3 if you don't want to. The one at the top typically is closest to what you wanted. The other 2 typically tend to say, okay, it's what you wanted, but let me get a little more creative and add some stuff here and see if you like it. Now, when you select the ones that you want after they've been generated as far as the choices, when you pick one or all 3, you will get an email that says, hey, your AI video is ready. And it will also show up in your video library. So I'm just going to pick one right here. We'll go with the top one. You have the ability to go back and edit the prompt or click generate video. And then you can generate another one while you're waiting, or you can go back to the dashboard. And when the video is going to appear, it's going to appear right down here in your video libraries. This is one I did the other day, this one right here, the cat one. I'll open this up in another video here, another window like this.
Welcome to the training. Sign up today.
So something like that, you know what I mean? And then you can play it, and then you have it available. So a lot of the times with Dubb, even though it does so much creatively, it really just comes down to the basics of, like we talked about in the beginning. Who are the folks you're reaching out to? What is your message? What is your hook? How are you going to record it? Are you going to sit in front of your webcam? Are you going to use a screen recorder where you're in a bubble explaining something? Are you going to use the mobile app, picture in picture? So these are all just nice little creative ways that when you send someone something, it's going to stop them and say, wow, I don't normally get stuff like this, which makes it different. Okay. Hey, Ina, how are you? I saw you popped in. Everybody, this is Ina from our team. She's our Dubb expert on everything Dubb related. What's up, Ina?
Hey, guys.
So let's see. Do we have anything in the chat, Ina? Was there any, let's see what we got. Alan, are these features new to the desktop, or I was just unaware? I thought you had to do this stuff on the phone. Let's see. Alan, what's going on, my friend? You can unmute and say hi if you'd like to.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. What's happening? So which features were you talking about?
Well, the video editing and switching to doing multiple clips and switching them around. Maybe I thought I had to do all that stuff on the phone, but you can do that on the desktop?
Yeah. We've had it for, I don't know, Ina, how long we had it for now on that? For a while. I think it's been like over a year. Yeah. So it's up to you. I mean, like if you're on the move, obviously the mobile's great, but if you're on the desktop app, you can do it too.
Okay. Hey, can you cover one more second? What was that button you hit to do that animation intro that you just set up?
Oh, the AI?
What?
Yeah. You go in here. So when you're inside Dubb, let me go back over here. Dashboard, red camera icon right up here at the top.
Right.
And then when you select this here, see what it says prompt right here at the top?
Oh, okay.
Select that there, and then it drops you right in here. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, give it a shot. We like seeing what people create. So if you want to, it's called feedback at Dubb. I'm putting it in the chat right now. So if you want to send us something, feel free. We always think it's fun to check stuff out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, Ellen. And then Jan, I saw you had a question. What is Dubb 10.0? That is our new update. I think, is Jan still in here? Hey, Jan, can you hear me okay? How are you, Jan?
Yeah, it's been a long time. Been a long time.
Yeah, good to see your screenshot.
I'm in Las Vegas right now, so finally I can don't have to wake up in the middle of the night to watch it. Your presentation has gotten much smoother, my man.
Oh, appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah, we're always trying to get. I don't know. We're always trying to improve. So.
Well, one thing I will tell you, I find that to me the desktop app is where I do most of my recording. Yeah. And the reason being it's because it's on the computer itself. Yeah. Whereas when you go to the website, you're using your internet to create it. And you have more, it seems to me there's more options for me when I want to use the desktop version, especially if I want to capture part of my screen that's, on my desktop. Yeah. But one question is, can I use, I guess the only way to do that would be, for example, if I want to have a moving GIF or a video that I want to talk over, for example, like let's just say I wanted to have the ocean behind me and the ocean was waving. Yeah. How would I do that while doing it on my desktop? I bring up a YouTube video with the ocean and then I capture that while live.
You can do it one of two ways. You could take the desktop app and crop it around the YouTube video, right? And then you could put the video on mute, if you didn't want the sound, right?
Yeah.
And then record that so you have it. And then you just pull up the MP4 and then use the desktop app again, put yourself on top of it with the bubble, and then you just record the video.
Okay. Yeah. And the other thing, are you using a meeting or webinar?
Webinar.
You're using webinar.
Yep.
And I guess my last question is, so I got the email. Actually, we'll go back to that last question about 10.0 because you just said it's the new thing.
Yeah.
Are you still offering a discount on the upgrade to the I guess, what do you call it, the professional version?
Oh, like the I don't know. What do we got going on lately? I think we can probably shoot you an email, Jen. I'm not sure. We always have something going on. So
an email for that.
Yeah, we'll shoot you an email, Jen.
Okay. All right. Well, hey. So what's going to happen with 10.0? What could you tell us in advance?
Yeah, I'll give too much away, but it's pretty much just the updated version of Dubb. A lot of the stuff that we show. We'll be in a little more detail, you know, as far as what I showed with the AI, some other upgrades that we've done, and some other hinting on things that we're working on. So we pretty much try to do these every, you know, what, like once a year, I think we've been doing.
Once
like
a year.
Yeah. So it'll just be a lot of that stuff. Yeah.
Well, I'm using Dubb almost every day now. I use it to promote my business. I use it to promote my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I use it all the time. I love it.
That's awesome, man. Listen, you know, it's always good. Like it's like having that gym membership, you know, you want to make sure you're going to the gym. So we're always like big on, if you have it, use it. And if you're not using it, just tell us why, you know, come up with a use case, use one specific tech, and then just kind of lean into it, you know? So yeah, cool. Well, thanks, Jan. I appreciate it. Good to have you in here, my friend. Good to hear your voice. Okay, let's see. I saw a question there from Alan. Where do I go for training on the email templates? The templates, we can, should we send them the support article or go into the, maybe just go over to the left? I would go maybe here. Let me just share my screen. If you go here for email templates, if you pop over to here and come down, email templates are in here. So if you go assets, templates right here, if you click on here and then email, this is where it's at, but you can go to the green bubble down to the bottom left and then come in here and put in email templates. And then you should get an article right in here about that in here. You also can go to YouTube support, Dubb support, and put in email templates for Dubb. And then you'll get an article breaking that down as well, and a video. Any other spots, Ina, or that's pretty much where we'd recommend?
Support.dubb.com. Yeah, you could check the support articles there, but it's pretty much like what we have in the intercom and the chat on the lower left. So
Yeah.
whatever the support articles in there, you will find also in support.dubb.com. Yeah.
All right, that's in the chat there for you, Alan. Okay, cool. Any questions from anybody else? Anything on anybody's mind before we head out for the day? Anything, comments, questions, anything before we go? Okay, cool. Well, Ina, thank you so much for the support as always. Thanks for the knowledge, everybody. Thanks so much. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for coming in, everybody. All the best.
Recording.